Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for finding me. If it's your first time here, click the red subscribe down below before you leave. So today's movie review is of Stuber. My mom and I are freshly back from the theater seeing this film. So we have Dave Bautista and Kumail Nanjiani. Dave Bautista plays a cop named Vic, and he is in search of this certain criminal that harmed his partner at the beginning of the film. And on this day where he knows where this certain criminal is going to be, he has laser eye surgery. And so he cannot see anything. Therefore, he calls an Uber to drive him to the location. Enter Stu, played by Kumail Nanjiani. He is the ultimate Uber driver. He is desperate for a 5-star rating because his previous rides have given him 1 star, and he is on the verge of being fired if he does not have a 5-star rating. And so these two get together and chaos ensues, and they're in for the 5-star ride of their lives. I was on the ride of my life with laughter. This film is so funny. I'm not going to say anything more about the plot point because I know it's still fresh out in theaters. I don't want to spoil anything. However, these two actors make a very good team. I wasn't really sure about them at first. I'd seen the trailer a couple of times before, and I'm like, oh, I don't know about that movie. It kind of looks corny. And my mom's like, I want to see that one. And so we went to go and see it. So glad. This has something for everybody. If comedy really isn't your strong suit, if you want action, there is action in this movie. The beginning is full of action. The middle, periods throughout the entire film, you have action. And then in between, you have comedy. This is literally one of the most perfect buddy cop movies I have ever seen. I'm not a huge, gigantic fan of a buddy cop movie, but this one is like right at the top of the list. It's kind of like if you took Lethal Weapon, put it in a bag, and took Kevin Hart and The Rock and put them in a bag and shook it all up and you dumped it, you'd have Stuber. And I was fine with that. I was great with that. This film is funny. It has everything: comedy, action, the chemistry between the two actors is phenomenal. And Kumail Nanjiani, this might be his breakout role. We already know Dave Bautista from Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers. I believe he was a wrestler before this. But Kumail Nanjiani, he wasn't really on my radar. I didn't really know much about him. I know that he is the voice of Pawnee in Men in Black. And so now to put the name with the face is really good for me. So now I know who he is. And I know in the future, if I see him in anything, I'm probably going to want to go and see that movie because he is hilarious in this movie. We loved this film. Fantastic. It's just unfortunate that the timing of Stuber coming out at the height of the summer blockbuster movies, I don't think this film is going to make as much money as it could. I wish they would have pushed back this release until the fall where there's not really as much competition because Spider-Man is out, Toy Story 4, Lion King is coming out, Hobbs and Shaw, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I feel like Stuber is going to get lost in the shuffle, and that's very unfortunate because this is a great laugh out loud comedy movie where you can just relax for an hour and a half and just have fun. And so I loved this movie on the love it or hate it. I love this movie. Please go and see Stuber. Give it a chance. You will laugh your butt off. I guarantee it. If you saw the movie, what did you think of it? Please let me know down in the comments. I can't talk today. Blah, blah. Let me know what you thought about it. And don't forget to subscribe before you leave and join the review crew.